top of Old Horror Hill, in a secret laboratory, Professor Weirdo and Count Kook were in their monstrous glory.
6 drops of the essence of terror, 5 drops of sinister sauce.
When the stirring's done, may I lick the spoon?
Of course, of course. Now for the tincture of tenderness, but I must use only a touch. For without a touch of tenderness, it might destroy me. Oops, too much. Better hold your breath, it's starting to tick.
Better hold my hand, I'm feeling sick.
Hello, Dad. What have I done? I'm Milton, your brand new son.
Hi everybody, my name is Tony Vocile, and you may know me as Chef Antonio, and we've come to the end of season 1. This is the last episode, so I just started filming on a single camera, which was my phone. Not a good phone either, and we've expanded. My sister's unbelievably taken over the show with her roles of Chef Contessa Maria, and of course Marushka Drabach, which just the crowd just went wild over. And we've also had Ed Babka has beautifully sent videos of him cooking, in addition to Mary did that too. Like, let's put on a show kind of thing, and we did our best. But again, I thank you, and just to hope everybody's doing good, feeling safe. The episode you're about to see today is called Behind the Music. And I am not a musician.
And I am not a musician.
And I am not a musician. And I am not a musician. And I am not a musician.
And you're going to find out in this episode, Chef Antonio is going to explore his musical roots. And again, do not take this seriously. I did the best I could, just like the chef shows. Every aspect of the music, dipping the toe in that you're going to see, but it's 0.1 on a scale of 0 to 100. There's going to be times where you hear me play instruments. There's going to be times where you don't. And please take care. Enjoy Behind the Music, and we'll
see you in September.
Yeah, exactly. I am not a musician. La 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 la. Let's get on with the show.
Good evening, and welcome to a very special edition of Behind the Music. I'm Lord Nigel Beensting, and I'll be replacing our normal host, Valentine Ermas Carmona, on tonight's broadcast. Tonight we'll be exploring the musical side of a man known simply as Chef Antonio Gabagots. We all know him from his highly successful cooking entertainment variety show, The Chef Antonio Cooking Show. We will explore Chef from his early inspirational years to his current musical ideas and offerings. Chef will open up to us as he serves up past and current toe-tapping appetizers and red-hot musical platters. So, sit back, turn up the volume, and prepare to uncover the hidden side of Chef Antonio behind the music.
Oh, ho, ho, ice cream!
Welcome, Chef. Could you please tell us about your early years and your musical influences and inspirations?
Thank you very much, Nigel. Chef Antonio, when I was growing up, I was like one of like many, many, many children. And a lot of cousins, and there were so many of us, and I had to live in a box. I lived in a box underneath the staircase, and sometimes at night there was not enough food to go around for Chef Antonio. So Martino, my cousin Martino, my sister Susanna, and we were about the same age. We used to go out on the street corners, and we would sing, and we would like hustle for money. We'd gamble. We'd like laugh and run around and dance and do like shows for people. We did like the shows. And that's where we got the expression of doing a show for people. We did a show. And I was like 2 or 3, and I learned to sing. And I was like a little Italian, Michael Jackson. Maybe not so good, but I was giving it a bigger try.
In the mid-1960s, you and your cousin, Martino Gabagots, you formed a short-lived band called The Reindeers. You had a series of minor hits on the Billboard Kids Top 1000.
Oh, yes. I remember that very well. Martino and I. It was like at the height of the Beatlemaniac and the David Clock 5 and the Rolling of the Stones here. And Marty and I, we formed a band that we called The Reindeers. We had one minor hit. It was called The Theme from The Reindeers.
I remember that one.
We come once a year. We called The Reindeers. Through a sleet and the snow, everywhere we go, we call it The Reindeers. We call it The Reindeers, and off we go. It was like a half a reindeer, half a post office. We stole the melody from Neil Diamond's I'm a Believer. We had a couple of minor hits, Mr. Borg, then Marty wrote a greater song called the Babadina. Oh, he went on his own. He was getting all of the fame, and we broke up. We come back a few years later. We tried to reform, and there's a picture of the band. A couple of years ago. It didn't go so good. We tried. It didn't go so good.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together. They got jokes for everyone, with laughter, songs, and fun. So let's go to the Ghoulies get together. Come on, everybody, join the Ghoulies. They're gonna do their thing for you. They're kind of strange, they're real funny. And you'll be glad to know they love you too. Hey, everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together. You're gonna see how funny they can be, 'cause it's time for the Groovy Ghoulies show.
Got an idea. The next commercial. Go inside.
Me?
You get him a tapioca. He
Me?
loves that. All my men love their tapioca. Is that a good... Oh, do you...
You mean you've never heard of Bill Haley and the Comets?
Well, I've been kind of sick. I don't get out much.
Well, stick around, alligator. Rockin' will cure anything you have. Ready, boys?
Yeah, right. Say, friend, you back in this world yet?
Descending, Daddy-O. Coming in on the cloud.
How come nobody's dancing?
take a beat, you take a boogie, you make it sweet. You get the rock-a-beat and boogie, rock-a-beat and boogie beat. Well, the rock-a-beat and boogie, B-O-G-I-E. Well, the rock-a-beat, the rhythm.
Big man, when the most is on the floor, we give him room.
Shaking to the rhythm of the rock-a-beat and boogie, jumping to the rhythm of the rock-a-beat and boogie, romping to the rhythm of the rock-a-beat and boogie, B-O-G-I-E. Jive, you gotta dance to be alive.
Woo! Look at that crazy hop!
Hey, those two are good. Square, huh?
You mean you didn't know?
The rhythm of the rock-a-beat boogie, dance to the rhythm of the rock-a-beat boogie, shaking to the rhythm of the rock-a-beat boogie, jump to the rhythm of the rock-a-beat boogie, romping to the rhythm of the rock-a-beat boogie. B-O-G-I-E. Rock, 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 everybody. Roll, 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 everybody. Rock, 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 everybody. Roll, 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 everybody. Rock, 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 everybody. Rock-a-beat boogie.
In the late 1960s, you briefly had a home-based television variety show that you co-hosted with your sister Maria called Audience.
Oh, yes, Audience. My sister and I, we were very close, and we both like to perform. So we started up a TV show that we did up in the bedroom. It was called Audience. Now my sister Maria, she was a good dancer. She would do the dances, and sometimes she would recite a poetry while Chef Antonio, he played the guitar in the background like he know what he's doing. We had the song, we did the theme from Audience, and then we had a song that we played a lot. It was called All of the Hustle and Bustle. All of the Hustle and Bustle. I think maybe got played on got played somewhere. All of the Hustle and Bustle. You remember that one, Nigel?
All of the Hustle and Bustle, yes, I remember that one well.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet, a place where animals play. It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires. A careless match or cigarette and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
In the mid to late 1990s, you began a barely serious attempt at a solo musical career, which included playing, recording, and producing your own written material. What came out of that was now the forgotten cult classic album, All My Men Love Their Tapioca. and also the album Emotional Baggage. Next, on Chef Antonio's Behind the Music.
Switch from Hearts to Snow Fresh Filter.
Cool. Cool, Snow Fresh, cool, taste so clean, so refreshing, so cool.
As cool and as clean as a breath of fresh air. That's Snow Fresh Filter Cool. As cool and as clean as a breath of fresh air. America's most refreshing cigarette. Snow Fresh Filter Cool.
Welcome back to Chef Antonio Behind the Music. In the mid to late 1990s, you began a barely serious attempt at a solo musical career, which included playing, recording, and producing your own written material. What came out of that was now the forgotten cult classic album, All My Men Love Their Tapioca, and also the album Emotional Baggage. The song Right Now.
Oh yeah, the song Right Now. I wrote it because I knew that the Chef Antonio, he knew that he had to do things right now. Like then, right in that moment. So the song was like to get things done, to get things going, to get things moving. Did I have success as far as that? Next song. Let's do the next song.
The tall man with a high hat and a whiskers on his chin will soon be knocking at your door, and you ought to be in. The tall man with the high hat will be coming down your way. Get your savings out when you hear him shout, any bonds today? Come on and get him, folks. Come on, skip right up and get him. Any bonds today? Bonds of freedom, that's what I'm selling. Any bonds today? Scrape up the most you can. Here comes the freedom man, asking you to buy a share of freedom today. Many stamps today. Give kiddies. We'll be blessed if we all invest in the USA. Sammy, my Uncle Sammy.
Here comes the freedom man.
Can't make tomorrow's plan. Not unless you buy a share of freedom today.
and he stamps, and he bonds today.
The song So Have I, You've Got to Go, a minor hit in southwest New Jersey.
So have I. You got to go. Okay, and this is like a two-parter. So, Chef Antonio, one night he was like, I think I'll go out and have me like a little amaretto, little zambuca, little drinky boo, a little poopity poopity, little drinkity drink, pig, poop, poop. So I had a couple of drinks, and I met somebody. We were watching like a friend do like a performance. I was like, oh, he knows what he's doing up there. So she I'm talking to Chef Antonio, and Chef Antonio I talking to you, and I think Chef Antonio oh, this is gonna be a good night, or maybe we're gonna shake up the spice jars. Oh la. Okay, well anyway, I'm about ready to make my move. I'm wait, no, well, so have I, blah, 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 well, so have I. And then all of a sudden, I've got to go. So that's what so have I, you've got to go. Oh, I'm not feeling so happy.
We are the shadows that lay beneath the sun. Long was our battle that forced us on the run. Well, so have I. Well, so have I. And now you say you've got to go. You've got to go. You taught my heart like a paper kite caught in a tree. And now you say it's time to go. It's time to go. You broke my heart like a piece of glass. It's time to go.
The songs Come On Now, the theme of now, seem to be very present on this album.
Come on now. Oh boy. Oh, the Megaland, come on now. That's another one that you maybe wanna. That was Chef Antonio. He feeling a little frisky. He need to go out there and find a little Chef Contessa wanna make us some food, if you know what I mean. A little hot on the griddle, a little flapjacks of love. Here, so the song is interesting from one perspective. At the end, Chef Antonio, he do a little like a vanilla ice cream. He do a little rapping. He talk about his kitty named Brewster. He talk about a lot of things like a slapping and a hitting and a loving. Woohoo! That one was like a PG for us. I think that's why I didn't get a lot of airplay.
Come on now, come on now, I need to find another now. I'm feeling like I could get above and out. It's time to bump and grind again. I'll even pretend to be your friend. Brewster used to have a mommy, yeah. I'll rip off the goddamn underwear. The time is right and short tonight, so spread for me your joy inside. I'll rock for you and roll for me, and ride you like a storm at sea. My mind is crazy with thoughts inside. I need to find a place to ride now. Come on now, come on now, come on now, come on down, come on
In response to the poor critical and financial reaction to Tapioca and Baggage, you began a short period of producing musical parodies a la Weird Al Yankovic.
So, the next part of it, Chef Antonio, he's very upset. Nobody like any of his new songs. So I started to do what they call it, the parodies, like a Chef Al Yankovic. So I do 3 songs. So I wanted 2 eggs.
I want 2 eggs. I want 2 eggs. I got him.
That was the Sonny and the Cher song. I got a you, babe. Then I did Beans on Me.
When I'm not strong, and in the end, I'll pour them on for.
That was the Lean on Me. I did that one. And then I did the 10 Pants in Mud. That was last chance at love with the Donna Summer. Something like that. I forget exactly the song.
10 pants in mud. Yes, they're mine. 10 pants. So.
But anyway, I was a zany period. I tried it. I listened for a couple of seconds. It's not so good.
Now, 20 years later, you're back in the studio, writing and recording for a project called Songs Chef Antonio Sings While He's A-Cookin'.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. So now we're doing some new music. Now you see the shows, you see the way it's been going. Like a sing a song. Oh, that would be good for a song. So we got the one called "Well, I'm making up something in the frying," and I call it a pandemic. It's about taking taking care of your mind while you're taking care of your pork chops. Oh my goodness, I make a jokey there. And then there's a bigger, longer, like a multi-part with the orchestra and the waterfall, and there's a popcorn. There's a whole section of birds that they come in. It's called the Bridge Over Troubled Spices. It's the big finale. Oh, you don't wanna see that one. You wanna be sitting down and have your hands ready to grab onto something. I don't know what you grabbing onto, but you gotta grab onto something. And then the new single, give it a listen. It's called Tappy and a Stir. Tappy.
The Zeroids are here. From the planet Zero, the Zeroids. Zirak, the Zeroid commander, frees himself from his own Zeroid capsule. Advance! Zobor, the Zeroid transporter. Change his Zeroid capsule into a Cosmobile for hauling. Zintar, the Zeroid explorer, change his Zeroid capsule into a lunar sled. Command the Zeroids to defend. Move forward, backward, and transport. Command the Zeroids from Ideal.
Well, I woke up late this morning with that aching in my bones. You see, they've stopped throwing words, and now they're throwing stones. Now I can't say for certain if it's him or if it's her, but the only thing to fix it is to tappy and a stir. Tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir. The thing that makes me happy is to tappy and a stir. Tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir. Yes, I head into the kitchen just to clear my clouded mind. I open up the cabinets to see if I can find if there is that will lead me to a cure. But the only sure solution is to tappy and to stir, tappy and to stir, tappy and to stir. The thing that makes me happy is a tappy, tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir. Time to grab the dish, time to make that wish. What goes into the pan all comes out as planned. Gotta make things right, distance from this fight. I've made my peace, I've made my bed. Now the only way to be is to be well fed. Tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir. The thing that makes me happy is a tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir. So now my cooking's over, I'm moving forward into the night. The skies above have cleared, and I finally have my sight. Life, it moves in funny ways, so slow and then in a blur. But when I need to feel the need before I bleed, I tappy and I stir, tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir. Yes, the thing that makes me happy is a tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir. Yes, the thing that makes me happy is tappy, tappy and a stir, tappy and a stir.
Well, I'd like to thank very much. I'd like to thank Lord Nigel Beensting for inviting me on the show. We do a little thing. We laugh about our music. We try hard. Mostly, we like it to sing. We like it to jump around. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hey, maybe next year, if we all are good, maybe we get a part 2. Oh, that'd be so good. I've been thinking of so many times. Wait, I hear the monkeys. How did they even get here? How did I know I was here? And they're laughing. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've been thinking of so many times. Wait, I hear the monkeys. How did they even get here? How did I know I was here? And they're laughing. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Chef Antonio, it has been a pleasure taking this journey down your musical road. We look forward to the release of the new album and wish you the best on season 2 of the cooking show, and health and happiness in your personal life. Valentine Hermes Cremona will return on the next episode of Behind the Music, featuring his guests, the Mitch Lopate Blues Busters. Stay safe. See you soon. Behind the Music was hosted by Lord Nigel Beensting. That's Beensting!